There are plenty of ways to hack your life. More often than not, people tend to attempt to become efficient by planning their days, delegating their tasks, eliminating distractions, and even watching motivational videos. But not a lot of people truly look at code in order to automate their tedious everyday tasks. These past couple of weeks, I've been very intrigued by coding with Python, and I think I've found a language that could potentially hack my whole year. Well, that was a bit dramatic. What's going on, coders? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how you can hack your life with Python this year, whether you're in the financial sector, you work in the healthcare industry, or you're simply a software developer by trade. And if you stick long enough, I might be able to help you getting started with Python. I will be dividing this video into 3 parts. First, we'll take a look at what are the benefits of sticking with Python. Second, I will be giving you examples of what type of projects you can automate this year to make your life easier. And at last, I will be pointing you out to the right resources in order to help you get started coding with Python. You see, Python can do it all, or at least it looks like it can do it all. Companies like Netflix, Google, IBM, Instagram, and even Robinhood, they all depend on Python in order to deliver their everyday services. You know, Python is easy to learn. It's readable, it's dynamic, it takes few lines of code to do something as opposed to Java or C, and the outcome of all of this, well, it's pretty much that you get up and running fairly quickly. Python has things like modules and pre-built functionalities, which allows programmers to leverage and get into pretty much any type of work. For example, if you're into web development, you might have heard of something called Django or Flask, which allows you to get up and running quickly in order to develop web apps. And there are other cool libraries that will allow you to start projects fairly quickly. For example, in machine learning, you have TensorFlow. In data manipulation and analysis, you have pandas, and you even have something called OpenPyXL in order to automate your Excel sheets. And let's not forget, guys, one of the strongest points that Python has for developers is its community. You can find pretty much any sort of answer on things like Reddit, Medium, Stack Overflow, PySlackers, and many more. Now, the title of this video is how to hack your life with Python this year, and we can think about hacking as a way to cheat or take the shortest path to accomplish something. Now, as programmers, we tend to seek similar goals, whether that's financial freedom, technology fulfillment, pride in our work, or simply improve logical reasoning. You see, hacking your life with Python is not complicated. Web scraping is a really good example on how you can extract data from websites to collect information from the internet. Now, you can use this to keep track of prices of items you would like to purchase, send those prices to an Excel spreadsheet, and then keep track of those prices throughout the weeks. If you're a financial freak like I am, you can automate your finances in order to keep track of your profits, your expenses, your income, and so on. On top of that, you can build small software to send reminders to your phone or send any type of notification you would like to have hands-on. Also, there's some really cool home automation projects you could accomplish, like simply turning the lights of your home on or off, using your device to control your sprinkler system outside, or simply using your phone to control the door of your whole house, to lock it or unlock it. Heck, I even found some hilarious life hacks that people have coded on Reddit. For example, we have this guy that says, "My brother-in-law has a habit of going to jail all the time. My wife wants to know when it happens, so I set up a script to pull the local jail inmate rosters and send me an email when his name shows up." It works pretty well. And another project that I found hilarious was the fact that this guy wrote a script that tells him when his girlfriend comes home. If you've made it this far in the video, I would love to share a few resources that have recently helped me learn Python. Now, of course, I'm going to be telling you what you should focus on and what you shouldn't focus on at first. When learning any programming language, it is important you guys understand data types, flow control, functions, objects and classes, and anything else that tends to form most programming languages. Now, in my opinion, the most important things you guys should know right off the bat with Python are Python namespaces, the pass keyword, list comprehensions, file manipulations, Python package manager, operator overloading, multiple inheritance, regex with Python, and error handling. Don't worry too much about the advanced concepts such as iterators, closures, decorators. You'll eventually learn about them when you're building projects and you're digging into the documentation. Now, there are a bunch of free resources I've been using these past couple of weeks in order to teach me Python. For example, I have been using a book called Automate the Boring Stuff with Python, and this book is extremely good for beginners. It is really good at explaining basic concepts and at helping you getting started. Now, if you don't understand some advanced topics, I recommend you guys use the Python documentation. It is very well structured and it is really easy to search terms here and there. On top of all of this, when I'm really bored and I'm on the go, I tend to use solo learn to simply just run some snippets of Python and just play with Python overall. Now, I'm going to give you one solid YouTube video you guys should watch right after you've learned the basics of Python, and that is a video made by Traversy Media on how to set up your development for Python. I will be leaving a link down below, so make sure you've watched this after you've learned the basics of Python. As straightforward as I wish hacking your life with Python could be, it isn't. But the point of this video is to motivate you guys to learn Python and to hopefully embed programming into your daily routines. Programming is all about fixing problems, whether you're trying to automate your relationship or trying to guess the stock market. That being said, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and share it with your friends. And that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next YouTube video. Take care.